Hello, hello, hello. You are watching the Queen Diva YouTube channel, and I'm Queen Diva. And this is my update for my PhD journey. I know it's been a while. I have been just trying to get my bearings with the last few weeks of my class. I was taking a class, keyword was, taking a class in curriculum design and evaluation. And I just turned in, for like the second time, my assignment. I was having technical difficulties. It was actually due on Sunday. I did the assignment, but for some reason the video wasn't connecting or processing on my presentation. So thankfully, I have a wonderfully understanding professor, and her name is Dr. Howard, and she was okay. Listen, I have an A average. I have an A on every single assignment that I turned in. A perfect score on every assignment that I turned in. And so my very last assignment, which is worth 25 points, okay? And I was like, listen, I'm having technical difficulties. I have my assignment. I even sent her the presentation ahead of time so she could see this is my presentation, this is my speech. I'm just trying to connect the video. I'm communicating. So I literally just turned in my assignment for this course, and I'm so pleased that it's over. It was challenging, but I don't know. I'm at a point right now that I'm just ready to get into the dissertation. I'm ready to learn how to actually write the dissertation. I am learning the actual coursework that I need to know for what I'm studying. I'm studying for curriculum and teaching. Oh, for those of you that are just watching this video for the first time, hi. My name is Queen Diva, and I am a PhD student at National University at Sanford College of Education. I will officially be 1 year in come July 14th, and I'm so excited. I've waited a very long time to go back to school and get this PhD. I wanted a PhD for many years. I just didn't know what subject, and it just life led me to doing education because I just had to assess my life. And this might be a good tip for you too, if you're thinking about going to grad school or going back in your PhD. Look at how your life has, has flowed, how it's grown, and what topics that you always seem to gravitate to, what that you are actually good at, and that people ask you over and over to do more of. And for me, it was education. And I didn't really realize it, but it really was education all along. I am not necessarily someone to be working in the classroom as far as K through 12. I really love working with adults and young adults in particular, 18 to 23, or even older adults that are in grad school. I really gravitate toward that, that age range. And I want to create my own new curriculum. And so having this class that I just completed, it showed me how to do it. It showed me how to write, not only write a curriculum, but how to evaluate it to make it better. So if I can see what the evaluations might look like and somebody else evaluates me, I'll be more receptive to receive the criticism of the evaluation. So I learned a lot. And in my classes, the courses are only 8 weeks at a time. 8 weeks. That's it. And it's all online. And I don't have a class that I meet weekly. I'm basically teaching myself. They give me all the references and resources and the assignment, whatever. But it really is all on me to learn this subject matter. And I've never taken an education class prior to me doing this program. So I know this was a double challenge, figuring out and understanding and receiving this wisdom and knowledge, because I had never taken an education class before. But I had been an educator in the private sector and also in universities, but not knowing, the theories, the frameworks, and the philosophies of education. That's what I'm learning now. So I'm having a blast. I am having a blast. And I am hoping for another perfect score on this assignment. So this will take me finally to a 4.0. That has been my goal since I started a year ago. I wanted to have a 4.0, grading period. And right now I have a 3.92. That point zero eight was just, it was irking me. I know it might sound trivial to somebody, like, oh, you should be happy about that. You should be. I am, but I'm the kind of person, I want the best. I want to be number one. I want the 100. I want the 100. That's me. And I've always been that way. At one time, I was just too competitive, and I was beating myself down if I didn't get a 100, or if I didn't get an 8, and I had to just bring it on down, bring it on down. Just remember, I'm here to learn. Did I learn the material? Yes. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Was it challenging? Yes. And I had to just learn how to receive. Sometimes you're not going to always get the 100, but I did learn. And so that's the main thing that I'm really receiving now, is that I'm learning. I am at National University. I am a student referral. So I'm part of the student referral program. So if if you're thinking of higher education online, and you feel like you're going to be comfortable doing online coursework, I'm going to put the information down for my referral link. And you can use that link to connect with National University, so they can know that I sent you their way. I absolutely love being a part of this school. I love learning. The teachers that I had, I really appreciate their feedback. They're very honest. They're very honest. Some are more detailed than others. And I love that they always keep their door open. You can schedule a time to have a Zoom with them anytime that their office hours are, and they've very much been very they've just been great. I can't say how much I am enjoying this PhD program, or just this PhD journey period, and it just seems to be flowing. That's why I know I'm in the right place at the right time at the right school. Because I tried other schools prior to coming. I was going to get a second master's, but it just didn't really flow for me. I wasn't really happy. It felt like I was putting a square peg in a round hole. It just wasn't fitting. But I stumbled across National University looking for funding for my business. I'm an entrepreneur. And the person led me to the representative for National University. I said, well, I was actually looking for funding for my business. I said, well, what is this about? And I had to fill out what I wanted, if I was to go back to school. I was like, well, if I was to go back, I want to get a PhD. And then I just put in education. And having a conversation with my rep was just really amazing. And he said, what's the reason why you're not trying to go back? I said, well, I was in another program, wasn't really happy about it, and I wasn't sure. I really do want a PhD. I just didn't know what. And so he asked me, what is it you want to do? And I told him one day I'd like to open up my own school. I'd love to open up my own performing and visual arts center and school. And I also would love to be a professor at a university. And I even, thought about the idea of being a president of a university, because I think I would enjoy that as well. He said, well, you got great ambitions. And having a PhD will definitely be, the cherry on top of all the other accolades that you have. And I prayed about it, and the rest is history. And I highly recommend, if you are seeking to get a PhD, because that's what I'm in, I'm doing a PhD, choose something that you love. Can't stress that enough. Because you're going to be studying and reading about whatever that is. And if you don't love it, it can't be like or kind of interested. Do what you love, because there's a lot of work and details involved in doing a PhD program. I love music. I love education. I want to start a new program. It works for me. But if you don't love it, don't do it. Don't waste your time, their time, and your money. So if you love listening to me talk about my PhD journey, click the like button, follow me, click to subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000. I'm starting with just that. I'm just trying to get to 1,000 followers. I'm sorry, subscribers. Join me, and I'll be back again very soon. Have a terrific Tuesday.